Today I'm reading a poem called Ode to the Public Panic Attack. It's in my book, Lord of the Butterflies. And I think this came out 6 years ago. I wrote this poem about 6 years ago. Here goes. You find me at the coffee shop, at the movies, at the grocery store buying comfort food. You find me on dates, which is terrible because on dates, I really try to appear dateable. You found me at Disney World in line for the Little Mermaid slow-moving clam ride. You found me at parties so often I stopped celebrating my own birthday. You found me on an airplane, then in the arms of the medic after the plane stopped on the runway and turned around to let me off. Don't worry, the medic said. It's just a panic attack. As if that would comfort me, to know I am the enemy, my body its own stalker. Last week, you found me on stage, and a friend in the crowd said, that was as awkward as watching a goat give birth in a mall. I think every good artist makes their audience uncomfortable. I'd hope to do it with my politics and not my body, flailing like the about-to-be-dead girl in a teenage horror flick, my own spine curling into the claw that strips me down to my day-of-the-week panties, and it is always doomsday. Today, you found me mid-sentence while buying tick repellent at the hardware store. You chewed the hairs on the back of my neck until I couldn't hear the words panting out of my mouth until I wasn't even there but was in another state, Googling heart palpitations and sudden onset asthma and how many bugs are in the human body. Is it possible to be eaten alive while someone's eyes are asking, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? No. I'm not okay, ever, but I am creative. So when I can't catch my breath, I tell myself, you're fine. That's just your heart giving your sternum a high five 80 times a second. If you've never had a panic attack, there's a good chance you've been an ass to someone who has. Just relax and calm down always seem like helpful things to scream if oxygen has never been over your head, if your body has never become its own corset. At the restaurant, I say, I have a small bladder because it's less awkward than saying, I'm going to spend most of this outing in the bathroom stall, falling toward my death at the speed of utter darkness because my parachute doesn't open when I leave the house. I think our culture is beginning to get a tiny bit better about depression. Often my tears don't go cold on my cheeks before someone is there, but we treat panic, anxiety, terror as the failings of uncourageous minds who haven't sipped enough chamomile tea or haven't tattooed namaste onto the right part of their windpipe or haven't picked enough lavender from their herb gardens to rub into their pussy chakra. A yogi tells me I can breathe through the apocalypse in my bloodstream, and I do 6,000 downward dogs and never stop feeling the choke of the leash. I'm done with the shame, done with the cage of self-hate, the lie that this is weakness, when I am certain it is the mightiest proof of my strength. How hard it is to live knowing there's a promised jaw outside my front door and still step toward the horror, still say, here I am, world. Let's make relaxation look like a crime we'll never get busted for. Let's hyperventilate like it's 1999.